So guys, after a long wait, Season 2 of Flex X Cop is finally here, and we are incredibly excited about it. Let's kick things off with Episode 1. At the start of the episode, we see Yi-soo and his colleagues observing Kyung-jin and Jun-young. They are aboard a Hansu group plane, heading to Mexico for an operation. They eventually arrive at the location. A major event is taking place there, featuring a man playing the guitar, who turns out to be part of the operation. Our three heroes arrive on the scene and start playing the guitar. They demand payment from the men, but the men claim they have no money. Yi-soo points out that they had taken 100 million won from the victim, asking, "Don't you even have the money to pay us?" A fight breaks out, and they reveal they are police officers. However, one of the men pulls out a gun, intending to shoot Yi-soo. Just then, the Mexican police arrive and arrest everyone. In the next scene, we see them being taken into custody. One of the men speaks to Yi-soo, thanking him for his help with the operation. The following scene revisits cases from Season 1, showing how Yi-soo solved them and became famous. Next, we see him arriving at the police station. Kang-hyun and Yeon-woo are there, filming him. He greets the public, but Kang-hyun tells him not to act that way and to just walk naturally. He complies, walks in again, and gets it right this time. Once inside the station, he introduces his team to the public, revealing their names. He also points out an empty seat. He explains that the seat belongs to his team leader, who is away for training, so he is handling everything in her absence. He brings them over to his desk and shows off several awards, mentioning that he had attended the police academy. He also mentions that he runs a group where people message him about any wrongdoing they witness. Later, while checking his messages, he opens one that reads, "The game is about to begin, I'm sending you a gift," followed by a photo. Yi-soo is confused about what this means. He shows the photo to his colleagues. Young Eon recognizes the location as the department store belonging to the Hansu group, noting that he had visited it with his girlfriend. He wonders who sent the photo and why. Jae-in suggests he go check it out, noting that it would provide them with good material for their work. He agrees. In the next scene, they arrive at the department store and examine the photo. Just then, the man messages him, saying, "You got here fast." They look around but see no one, though they realize they are being watched. Another photo arrives showing a priest and a box. The person in the photo is opening the box. They are baffled by what is happening. Kyung-jin and Jun-young discuss the situation, trying to figure out what is going on. Yi-soo spots a box and approaches it. His colleagues discuss the object and eventually realize it is a bomb. They shout at Yi-soo not to touch the box, but he has already touched it before they can stop him. Jun-young approaches the box, sees a lit fuse, and realizes it is a bomb. He immediately warns Yi-soo. Afterward, all the civilians are sent away. Jae-on is told to leave, but she approaches and starts filming the scene. In the next scene, the bomb squad arrives and begins inspecting the bomb. A young woman is with them. She tells Yi-soo to stop moving, warning that he could get killed. They identify the correct wire to cut and proceed to do so. Yi-soo thinks everything is fine, but the woman says, "No, it's going to detonate in 10 seconds, and starts counting down. Yi-soo suddenly jumps back, but nothing happens. The woman starts laughing. She walks up to him and says, "Nutjob, I told you to stay out of trouble." She then reveals her face, and he realizes it is instructor Hye-ra. Yi-soo recalls his academy days and how he used to train there. Hye-ra would constantly approach and pester him. There isn't just one such instance, there are many, and she repeatedly calls him a nutjob. Yi-soo had even given her a nickname, Devil Instructor. We return to the present. Hye-ra is leaving, and Yi-soo watches her, trying to shield his face. She wants to post the video Jae-on recorded but can't find a perfect clip, so she simply posts the one she thinks is best. We see Taegyeon and Park watching Yi-soo's video, specifically the part where he found the bomb, and wondering why he is posing so dramatically with his legs spread wide. Taegyeon remarks that the people who used to work there have been promoted, and some have even gone abroad for work. He notes that Yi-soo has his own company and should be enjoying life. He doesn't understand why he keeps coming back here. Park claims to be a detective. Don't you know about the cases he has solved in the past? Tae-gyun agrees, noting that there needs to be a team leader to solve this case. Yi-soo joins his fellow officers, who are watching the video of him getting a massage with his legs sprawled out. On his way home, Choi calls to ask if he is okay and tells him to let him know if he needs anything. In the next scene, he arrives at work, but he is still being teased about the video clip. He steps outside to speak with Jae-yeon, asking why she posted the clip without his permission. Jae-yeon apologizes, explaining that the news crew was begging for it, so she handed it over. Just then, they see Hye-ra approaching and start filming her. Yi-soo's two friends remark on how attractive she is. Later, they even follow her. Hye-ra discusses the case, explaining that the bomb was very simple, a design found on the dark web, making it impossible to track the perpetrator. Yi-soo dismisses it, saying it was just a simple bomb that caused no harm. However, Hye-ra retorts that if they hadn't arrived in time, his hand would have been blown off his body. He shouldn't have touched it without knowing what it was. Yi-soo argues that he had no way of knowing there was a bomb inside. Had he known, he wouldn't have touched it. Hye-ra points out that the perpetrator had given several signs, but he failed to notice them. She then walks away. Jae-yeon tries to talk to him about filming, but he refuses, stating that he doesn't want any of that and asking her to delete all the footage she has taken. Yi-soo, who had approached, overhears their conversation. Jae-yeon's friend mentions that they have nothing to film for the coming week and wonders what they should do next. Just then, Yi-soo starts teasing them. Later that night, Park asks Hye-ra how the training went and how she feels about being here. She fills him in on the details. Park then tells her that he wants her to lead this case. In the next scene, Yi-soo is at work when he receives a call informing him that a whiskey launch event is taking place and his attendance is mandatory. Jae-yeon calls him, asking for forgiveness and promising to film him properly from now on. He accepts her apology and signs a new contract with them. Just then, Hye-ra arrives and announces that she will be leading the case from that day forward. Yi-soo tries to leave for the event, but she stops him. He confronts her, saying, "You keep insulting me. We aren't at the training grounds anymore, I can take care of myself." She stares at him, and he steps back before eventually walking away. The two colleagues arrive together. The next scene shows everyone at the event. Jae-yeon arrives and starts filming. Yi-soo notices Hye-ra has also shown up and asks, "What are you doing here? Why are you dressed like that? You need to leave." She refuses to go, but after Yi-soo speaks up, a security guard escorts her out. She gets into her car and looks at the other outfit she had brought. Inside, Yi-soo is chatting with his friends and offering them the new whiskey to taste. Suddenly, he sees Hye-ra return, now in a different outfit, and inspect a box. He then receives another message on his phone. A message asks, "Are you ready for round 2? Just then, he looks back. There is a bomb inside the box. Yi-soo quickly grabs Hye-ra. The bomb explodes, but he shields her. Yi-soo sustains a scratch on his face. In the next scene, the police arrive to investigate. Yi-soo receives another message, "You were very lucky today." Next, Yi-soo is at work. He is thinking about the bomb incident when something troubles him. Jae-yeon approaches him and asks, "Is someone trying to kill you?" Hye-ra comes over and says, "You can't film here." Jae-yeon mentions their contract, but Yi-soo had told her to leave for a while. Hye-ra speaks to Yi-soo privately, asking him to list all his enemies. Later, they are outside reviewing camera footage. They spot a suspect approaching the box and placing something there. They go to Hye-ra, who identifies the man as Jin-soo and says, "We are going to meet him." Hye-ra adds, "We've also found out who makes these kinds of bombs, we're going to see that person too." Yi-soo wonders who his enemy could be, but the only person who comes to mind is his brother. Later, Choi arrives and speaks with him. Yi-soo explains, "I was told what to do, but I don't know who my enemy is. I keep thinking about my brother. I need to visit him in prison." Meanwhile, Kyung-jin and Jin-young enter Jin-soo's house. They find numerous photos of Yi-soo there. Just then, Jin-soo arrives and asks, "Who are you?" They had stated that they were police personnel. "Why did you try to kill Yi-soo?" he is asked. He denies ever doing such a thing. When shown the video footage, he is questioned further. "Then what were you doing there? What did you place near the box?" He explains that it was an amulet. "I met a man named Samon. I told him I wanted to earn a lot of money. Samon said, 'Fine, place this near your idol.' That's why I put the amulet there, so I could earn a fortune just like Yi-soo." Meanwhile, we see Hye-ra and her team visiting the man who makes bombs, a man named Gong Tae. They ask him about the bomb, but Gong Tae denies making it. I used to make bombs in the past. Someone once asked me to make one, but I don't do that kind of work anymore. Now, I just farm here. We then see Yi-soo's brother, Sang-jun, in prison. He is informed that he has a visitor but initially refuses to go. However, upon learning it is his brother, he agrees to meet him. Yi-soo tells him, "There is someone who wants to kill me." Sang-jun asks, "Who is it?" Yi-soo replies, "I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I only think of you. I suspect it might be your doing." Sang-jun denies it. "I didn't do it. I sent you so many letters and apologized countless times, though perhaps I don't deserve forgiveness." Yi-soo declares, "I cannot forgive you. You ruined my life." Having said that, he walks away. In the next scene, everyone gathers at the police station and compares notes. Yoo Jin talks about Jin Yi-soo, while Hye-ra reports on Gong Tae, noting that they found nothing, he is simply a farmer. Then, she goes to meet her boss. Tae-gin asks if she has found anything out, but she denies it. Hye-ra says, "I think someone wants to kill Yi-soo. We need to keep him in a safe house." Tae-gin asks where the safe house is, but Hye-ra refuses to say. She suspects a police officer might be involved. In the next scene, she speaks to Yi-soo and asks him to go to the safe house. He initially refuses but agrees after much persuasion. Just as they are about to get into the car, Yi-soo wants to take his own vehicle, but Hye-ra refuses, so he has to go with her. We see someone in a nearby car watching them. On the way, Hye-ra asks Yi-soo, "You have so much money and your own company. Why are you doing this kind of work? You should go and enjoy life." Yi-soo replies, "Fair enough. Tell me about yourself. If you had all that, would you quit this job?" She says no. Just then, a phone rings. Yi-soo thinks it's Hye-ra's, but it isn't. The ringing comes from the back, where there is a box containing a bomb. Kyung-jin and Jun Young are right behind them, looking at the bomb. It has a 4-minute timer set. Yi-soo speeds off, but encountering a traffic jam, he takes a different route. Time is running out. He tells Hye-ra, "There are only 3 seconds left. We have to jump. Open the door." The episode ends on this suspenseful note. So, guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of this drama. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.